What's up, guys? It's Death Star. Got me a new Magic the Gathering pack. These are supposed to be all old school cards. Got it from eBay. It says white on it, so I don't know if that means all white cards, but they're supposed to be all old cards. Like 2002 and under. And then I got this in the mail too. That's going to go in my red and green deck. So let's open this up. See what the deal is on it. It's super taped, so this might take a sec. It's like really taped. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna open this without even like cutting the box in half. How much tape they put on this thing. I'm gonna cut myself with my new knife. Okay, I think I got that side. I don't want to break the box either because I kind of want to keep the box. I'm gonna put this knife away so I don't cut myself as I'm opening this. Okay, I think I'm opening it. Oh wait, this side looks like it's taped down too. They taped this side too. Butt heads, taping everything all up. Guess that guarantees the cards are safe though. Because if I can't even open it with a knife, then it should be able to ship pretty good to my house. Okay, alrighty. Look at all those. Been a minute since I've had a box like this. Old school vintage cards 1000 between 1993 and 2003 is what the paper says. So let's test. Let's look at some of these. Let's see what they are. Okay, they're not all white. Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't even know that was even a card. You know, obviously I'm not going to get any of the super rare cards. I doubt they'd put something super rare in here. What's this? Counter target spell, where X is its converted mana. Okay, that's actually really cool. Just an elf card. Elvish Berserker. I hope the music's not too loud. Oh, look at that card. I remember that card as a kid. This is a blast from the past. Oh, I remember this card. Gain 3 life or prevent up to 3. That's pretty cool. You could build a nice little wall deck with that. These are the old cards. I think there's supposed to be some rares in here, but sometimes I can't really tell what the rares are on some of the older cards because they don't use that like little gold symbol in some of the old cards, if I remember correctly. It's if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is right up my alley though. This reminds me of, you know, when I was a little kid playing this game. That's kind of a cool card. If it didn't cost so much mana, that'd be a good little addition to a soldier deck I have. Same with that. If that didn't have so much mana cost, it would be a good card. Protection from red. Summon Smith. Oh, this card's cool. That card's really cool. Prevent all damage against you from one red source. That's cool. I almost want to like put that card aside because I could totally use that in a deck. I mean, I don't think that's a really, like, game changer kind of card because it's so, like, it only goes for red, but it's still kind of a unique card to put in a deck. Look at that. That's a good comparison of what black and white are supposed to be. Oh, that's an old card. Okay, maybe I should check the front of these. See, maybe that's where they put the rares. Because they said there's supposed to be some rares. So. Supposed to be. Everything's upside down. Okay. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn to creatures you control. Still haven't came across any rares. But it's always fun to go through a bunch of old cards. Protection from dragons, bird soldier. Here's the Untamed Winds again. Wilds. Untamed Wilds. You gain 2 life for each creature you control. That's a cool card. We're gonna go through 1,000 cards in this whole video. Destroy target non-black creature and target land. Oh, that's kind of cool. The old art on these cards is amazing. Like that. We already seen that earlier though. Kind of a lot of repeats. Not too many repeats, but there's definitely repeats in here. Draw a card. Oh, look at that. Stone Rain. That's a classic. Okay, let's try the back right here. Let's try the other side. See if we find the rares. These are all old school. That card, his name's just Jump. I remember this card from back in the day. I hope everybody's having a nice day. Or night, depending where you live. Oh my god, look at that. A Japanese card thrown in there. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, we still have yet to come across a rare. But at least they're not all white cards. That had me nervous there for a sec when it said white on the front of it. Oh crap. I want a mixture of cards. Protection from goblins. That's a cool little draw card from black. Target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life, draw a card. That's a good draw card from black. Depending what kind of deck you're running. Protection from blue. Protection from white. In all graveyards, that's a cool card. Okay, of course they're all going to be flipped. Oh, look at that, a rare. I think I found the rares. Okay. We found a rare. Didn't look like there was another rare. Same rare. Cool, we actually found a rare. For a second they had me scared there. Oh, that's an old school card. Double Cross. I don't know what that card is with a gray border. Never seen that card before. Honestly, I might just leave the rares in here. Especially if they're not worth a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, if they're not worth a whole lot, I could just leave them chilling in here. Just put them at the front. Wall of Stone. Cool. There's that one card that used to be really good back in the day. Well, whatever her name is, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Here she is again. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find any Wheel of Fortunes in here. That'd be crazy if I did. A lot of these old school white cards have a protection. Keep turning them around. I always like the art on this. I don't know what's better, the old school art or the new art. I'll just turn all these right now while I got the chance. So many of these are all flipped this way, that way. Alright, let's just flip a good amount of these. Old school art. Disenchant. They've remade that card a million times. Like a million times. Fortunately, I got work today. Gotta hate work. Getting in the way of life. But then again, work is life. To a certain extent. Or a part of life. I shouldn't say is life. Look at that. Protection from white. That'd be cool to make a deck full of these protection cards. Protection from blue. We'll just set these aside next to the other protection. Here's another protection from blue. It's a very interesting idea. I don't even know how much those even run for, those protection cards. I doubt they're very expensive, though. I doubt I'm going to find any expensive cards in here, to be honest. But you never know. Hey, some lands. What year is that? 2001? I didn't think to see any lands in here. That is a very, very old school card. Well, this is totally worth the money. Just the nostalgia of this. It'd be cool to make a little vampire deck. I have yet to make a vampire deck. That's interesting. That'd be a really good prevent damage card. Cool. Well, we're a little more than halfway done now. 1,000 cards is a lot. I mean, I'm kind of happy I got all those Prevent cards right there. There's some cool counterspell cards in here too. Some classic art. Again with the gray borders. I don't know if that means it's a rare or not. I don't know. I was rewatching Planet of the Apes the other day. The one with Mark Wahlberg. I kind of think I like that one better than the original one, to be honest. That's a nice card. They made a better version of that card recently. Let's see, where is that card even at? That card. They made a better card where it's gain 2 life for each creature in your graveyard. But it costs like 2 extra mana, but it's still technically the better version of it. It'd be cool to have a whole set of these. I got 3 of them. I need 2 more. There's that same land again. Okay, flip this around. I wonder if when the guys made this game, I wonder if they thought it was going to be this big. Turn out to be this big of a game. You'd be surprised how many different people play this game. I was randomly telling some guy about it at work, and even he played it. I was surprised. I mean, he was even nerding out about it too. He had like 16 decks, and I was like, man, you've been playing for a while. You've been playing. See, I quit. He must have kept playing. He must have kept playing from a kid, and just kept on all this stuff. See, that's smart. Never sell things. I've in the past sold things trying to change up my habits and hobbies and stuff, and I don't know, sometimes it kind of like bites you in the butt kind of thing. But sometimes when you're selling stuff like that, you're just trying to purge the old to create the new. See, what time is it? Okay. Still got some time. Gotta check the clock every now and then. I mean, this video isn't gonna run much longer now anyways. I'm almost all out. We've almost gone through 1,000 cards. counter target spell. Okay. Another counter target spell. Oh, look at that. Another land. See, this could be a good card if it didn't cost so much mana. 5 mana. Yeah, I'm more of a white-green player, so you guys probably see that I'm stopping to check out the white or green cards a little more than the other ones. Every now and then I'll play green or blue or what or black, but like I said, oh, look at that. Oh, I found them. The whole set. Protection from green, protection from black. That'd be a really cool deck to make where you have all the protection cards. That would be a funny deck. I'll have to add that in there into one of my decks. It's a different kind of a strategy. Oh, more rares. I think I found the other 2 rares. These are not that great of rares, those. Put a trap counter on target land. So I didn't get that great of rares, but could have been worse. Could have got no rares. Alright, these cards are all flip-floppy. I'm probably spinning your guys' head doing this. Stone Rain. Classic. Stone Rain again. Classic. Those same... They like giving me these same blue lands. That's kind of a cool card. Soul Net. Whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, you gain 1 life. Well, I'm kind of excited that I got that whole set of protection cards. These need to be flipped around. Volcanic Hammer. We've gotten quite a few of those. So the stacks are looking pretty big. You guys can't see it from your angle, but this is the last stack right here. And I gotta call it quits, guys. As much as I wish I had $6 million to not work, and I don't. That's kind of an interesting card. Don't I already have it? Looks like different art. What year is that? Oh, this must be the classic one. They're the same thing, but they're just different art. I'll put this one in there because that's... Same with that. Oh my god, look how old that card is. Protection from red. Where's the protection from red? Oh my god. This card is... You can tell this thing is definitely old. Well, no Wheel of Fortune. Well, I knew I wasn't going to get that. I'm not that lucky in life, guys. turn these over. Oh, almost dropped all this stuff. Okay. These guys are really mixing these cards up. Oh my god, is that in French? Looks like it's in French or something. I don't know. I'm assuming that's French. So I've got a Japanese and a French card. Yeah, we did a good 30 minutes, so I'm a little tired. Going to work a little tired. It happens. Gotta get my hair cut. Still haven't done that. Well, that's all of them, guys. That's 1,000 cards from the year 1990. What was it, 1993 to 2002. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I had kind of fun opening them up. Oops. Like I said, at least I got those protection cards. Those are kind of cool. I'll have to add those into a deck. I think that'd be cool. The only problem, though, is if you're, like, playing against a bunch of blue players or something and you have a bunch of protection from green. Or, you know, let's say you're playing against a bunch of blue, black, and red players and you get a protection from green, you're just going to look stupid with a pointless card out there like that. You know, either way, it would be really cool if, you know, you landed that strategy. Because they're probably not going to remove those enchantments off the field anyways. They don't pose any actual threats to the enemy. They're just like more defensive cards. I might just put the rares back in here. You know, those rares aren't super expensive anyways. These are the rares I got. I don't think any of these were super expensive. And the protection cards that I wanted. Protection from green, protection from black, protection from white, protection from blue, protection from red. It just prevents all the damage from a red source. Or vice versa, all the damage for a green source or, you know, whatever color you want to choose. Alrighty guys, that was the whole entire box set that I got from eBay for 90 bucks. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Death Star is out.